Shout out to Ashton for sending me this article, and this is more Wuhan madness, and it's coming out of California. Now, this man's name is Keith Middlebrook, and according to various profiles that I've come across of him, it says that he was in the Iron Man 2 film. I don't know if I remember seeing him or not, but he was on the red carpet, so apparently he had a decent role in it. Maybe I need to go back and look and see if I saw him. Maybe some of you down in the comments can go ahead and watch. I haven't watched Iron Man 2 in a while, so I might have missed him. But anyway, the reason why he's being talked about today is because apparently he sold a fake, or maybe multiple fake, Wuhan cures, quote unquote. So apparently he put out there that he had the cure for the Wuhan, and we all know what that means. He was basically a con artist. He was scamming. It says Keith Lawrence Middlebrook is the California man accused of attempting to scam investors of millions of dollars by claiming he had created a drug that could cure the Wuhan and prevent others from being infected. Of course, when someone hears something like that, those words are going to be triggering, and they're going to believe him off rip because people are, over this thing. Middlebrook was arrested on March 25, 2020 and booked into a federal detention facility in Los Angeles, according to inmate records. Justice Department prosecutors have charged Middlebrook with attempted wire fraud. The felony count carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison if convicted. Middlebrook, who refers to himself on social media as the real Iron Man, boasted about the bogus medical development on his accounts. The bio section on his Instagram account includes the title Inventor, Wuhan Immunity, and Wuhan Cure, as well as Genius Entrepreneur. His Instagram has since been deleted or suspended. It says Keith Middlebrook claimed 45 supported his so-called Wuhan cure and that investors were earned tens of millions of dollars. Let's see here. The next one says that Middlebrook claimed basketball star Magic Johnson had invested in his cure and told an undercover FBI agent that several people had already wired up to $1 million. Keith Middlebrook also claims health organizations are lying about there being a pandemic and that the threat was hyped in order to destroy the U.S. economy. Now, something I'm noticing with the pattern here, with him, the Timothy Wilson, and those palm color supremacists. One thing all three of these individuals have in common is the third piece that I read on here on the heavy.com website about this Middlebrook guy, that they all claim that this was a hoax created by the government to destroy the economy. All three of them are saying it, so they're getting it from somewhere. Now, some people are on the fence of saying that's probably true, and there's other people that's saying that's not. The people that's saying that it is, they're basically saying that because they are just trying to create a whole new world order. The ones that are saying it's not are basically saying, why would the world put at risk many of its multi-million, billion, sometimes trillion-dollar institutions on a global scale just to try to tank the economy? Like, what would they gain from that? This isn't like it's just a event where it's affecting just the low-tier, low-level citizen. It's affecting everybody. So you got to take every little bit with a grain of salt. Another piece says that Middlebrook is credited in several Hollywood films and claims to own several businesses. It says Keith Middlebrook was arrested and charged with wire fraud in 2014, but the case was eventually dropped. Oh yeah, just with that alone, he lost all credibility. Just on that part alone. But to be honest, I think he already had lost credibility even before that. Look, people out here are going to try their best to make millions off of this thing. It's unfortunate what people will do. Like you had the guy, I never talked about it, who bought all of those supplies like hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and all types of other things, and then went ahead and tried to sell all that stuff off or these jacked up prices, and they eventually shut him down. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they brought him up on charges. Then you had this one lady who was just being an idiot and went into the store and bought up all the toilet tissue and then said that she's a Trump supporter, and I'm guessing she was going to try to sell that as well. So you have people out here that's literally trying to hustle this entire virus. Now, this guy right here takes the cake because he claimed that he had something that could actually curb this entire virus. But as you know, that was definitely not true. Like, they don't have as far as we know, they don't have a cure for this virus. At least not yet anyways. And I'm almost certain that it would damn sure not come from this guy. The fact that people actually believed him, and, you know, who knows, they probably won't get their money back. You know, that money gets wrapped up. He took that money and he put it in some kinds of accounts, or he spent it on whatever he could grab his hands on, whatever could not be nailed down to the table, or to the floor, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's amazing what people will do, in the lengths they will go in the midst of a pandemic as far as taking advantage of people and their funds. But, you know, don't fall for this. I have to put a little bit of blame on the people. Like, I don't know how they were able to fall for this. And then he brought Magic Johnson into the whole situation. Like, why? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I'll talk to you in the next one.